Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing a ranking of my buddies. We're gonna be doing a ranking of the gentlemen. We got the main group, and then we got a special three people that are basically made the list. So we're gonna start off, and we're gonna just get right into this. So I'm gonna be this list is gonna be my person no this list is gonna be my personal and how I connect with them, and and uh and really what I think like they're like as a person. Okay? So yeah, we're gonna get into this list. Okay. We're gonna start off with Neil Gladwin Smith. Neil's Gladwin. Um I really like Neil. I don't see him as much as the other contestants or my friends. So I think I'm gonna put for now. This I could change. I'm gonna change the list, but for now I'm gonna put Neil as a solid B, just because he's not as close to me as like some of these other guys. But yeah, I put Neil Gladwin as at a B. All right, next, we're gonna do. This is me. I'm gonna be unbiased, but like I'm just gonna put myself as like the first S, cause like I feel like I connect with myself very very well and whatnot. If I had to say, I think I'm the best connected with myself in it out of all these. Next we have JD. I love JD. JD is a very cool person, and he's like a I don't know. JD is very cool, and I love his taste of music. I love his humor, but he does not hang out with us nearly as much as these other guys. I'm gonna have to put okay. I'm gonna put him in a B, but like Neil's not. No, okay. All right. So Neil is over JD. Neil is over JD. So the way the list is, like if I put JT like right here, Neil is over JT. JD is under JT or shit. All right. Next person. We're getting into JT. JT literally gives, or not as much anymore, but he gave all the rides, and this guy got me into the gym, like if I had to say. And he's very fun to play the games with, but I haven't actually on the games I haven't played with him as much as I would like to. So for now, I'm just gonna put JT in the A spot. That I feel like that's solid. He is above Neil and JD, but I feel like an A spot is solid for JT, John Evans. All right. Next, we got Jaden. Jaden didn't start hanging out with us. He started hanging out with us recently. He used to be like like he used to show up every once in a while. Now he's an active member. Jaden's joining really spiced up everything. I really feel like shit, hold up. All right, fuck. Hold on. All right. Jaden is very funny, but for now, I'm gonna have to put him in the C spot because I do not think he lives up just yet. Like I'll make it a tier list in the future, but for now, I do not think he like levels up to where Neil is. I'm gonna have to move JD down too. This is like an average. This is like an average spot. Like this is where you just. This is like an average spot. I don't want it to get like too good, and I don't think anyone will be dropping down the lame-o. I mean, unless like you're Michael. All right, coming at number, or I'm gonna move this guy back. These are like the special ones. All right, coming in at number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 is Nick. Nick, this guy, he hangs out with me the most. He is literally my. If I had two cocks, I'd give him one. Like, no bullshit. But all right, so Nick is very. I love Nick. I love Nick so much. For now, I'm gonna have to put him in A. I think I'm gonna rank. I'm gonna put people in S tier. Hold on. Alright, for me, I'm gonna have to put Nick in the S tier automatically. Automatically, Nick is in the S tier. I do hang out with Nick the most. He plays the games with me the most. He lives right next to me. We walk to Burger King sometimes. Nick is in S tier. I don't know why it took me so long to decide that. Here we got CJ. CJ's like a game of Russian roulette when you invite him to stuff. I haven't seen CJ since one time, like a week ago. So CJ, I love him so much. He does not hang out with us nearly as much as he did a year ago. If this list was a year ago, and I was making this list a year ago, he would have to be an A. He would be an A or an S. Depends on what. But because of his lack of like talking to us, I'm gonna have to put him in D. I'm sorry. This list is consistency with hanging out with us. And CJ, I'm sorry, but you just did not make the cut. I have nothing against you. I think you're a really cool person, but for now, I'm gonna have to put you in a D. All right, next we got Cameron. Cameron is like if I came in like a wrecking ball with us like was a real person. That's this song. That's Cameron. Cameron is an S. Cameron is an S. Cameron, he makes me laugh. He makes everybody laugh. Literally, he's just an S. And once, and I don't know, us blaming me and JT for that hole really deducts the points. But for now I'm gonna have to keep you in an S, because Cameron is just on like, if you're walking in and you see Cameron, you're gonna have a good time. Is what I'm gonna have to say. Is what I'm saying. Next we got Caden. Now Caden, I have talks with him from time to time. I've talked with him from time to time, and hold on, I just realized I did not add Nick Green to the list. So, hold on, I'm gonna edit it real quick. Okay, fuck. Okay, I mean I added him, but I did end up duplicating all the ones, so we're just gonna ignore them for now. I'm just gonna go down the list on how I wanted to rank them. Caden's next. Caden, I don't really, I love Caden. I love talking to Caden. I don't really see Caden as much. Now, if I worked at Acme and I was like, all right, yeah, I saw Caden every day, I talked to Caden a lot. I don't really talk to Caden a lot. For me, Caden would have to go into B spot. I feel like Neil and Caden are on par, so do not look at the order. They are on par with how I talk to them. Now, if this list was a year ago, I did not talk to Caden a year ago. Caden would be an instant D, if not lame-o. I didn't know who this kid was a year ago. But now, currently, he made his way up to B this is my personal ranking, by the way, if you didn't know. All right, now Michael Miller. I know I don't act like it, but I really appreciate Michael. I find Michael very funny, and I like to talk to him from time, if not to time. But you see, me and Michael, we argue as a joke, but sometimes it gets a little lame. So I want to get down to this kid. I want to have a one-on-one talk with this kid one of these days. But for now, I would have to put Michael in a solid A. Michael is a solid A. I do like talking to Michael. We're gonna skip past this. Max. Max is very funny. I love talking to Max. A year ago, I played with Max a lot. We were on a first name basis a year ago. Right now, Max is actually a solid A. Max is like what the fuck? Hold up. What am I trying to say? Max is like dessert. And it's only once in a while. Max is like, he pops up and he just makes the day good. Is what I say Max is. Max is a solid A. If not, if Max hung out with us a lot more, he was an active person, played with us, he would be an instant S, in my opinion. Max, for right now, you are in the A spot. And yes, you do fall behind Michael and JT in this. For me, Max is an A. Let's skip past this. Donato. I love talking to Donato. He takes me to the gym a lot. He teaches me things. I love just talking to Donato. I love playing. I haven't been playing games with him recently because I got a fucking PC and he's on PS5 or whatever. Whatever PlayStation's on it nowadays. I haven't been on that shit in years. But Donato, I love talking to him. Love going to the gym with him. Love when he shows up once in a while. But for the lack of once in a while and me not playing the games with him as much, I'm gonna have to put him. I'm gonna put him above Jaden and JD. I'm gonna put him above JD and JD, but he does fall behind Caden and Neil and all these guys. He falls behind them because the lack of hanging out with us. And I know he does sports or whatever that means. I don't really know anymore. We got Xavier Hanbury. I'm gonna be honest, I do not talk to Xavier, but from what I do understand, he is like the big friendly giant. He does like hug. We hug sometimes. We shake hands in the halls, but again, we're not in school anymore, or at least not anymore. I haven't seen this guy in fucking months. Okay. For my friends list, really like knowing or for like hanging out with him, I literally do not have anything going on with Xavier. Maybe if he pushed out and hey Hunter, fucking let's hop on Gmod prop at 1v1, but like he doesn't, and that's why I'm gonna have to put him in D behind CJ. I really hate to put CJ in D, by the way, but for consistency, he has to. Come on. Can I just delete these? No. All right, we got. Nick Green. Nick Green, literally like, me and Nick Green will just talk like on Snapchat every once in a while, bro. And that's so cool to me. Like, I don't know. Also, he hasn't shown up to too many things. Cause Max, Nick, and Donato, they do have practices, and I understand that, and I will take that into accounting, but it can't be an excuse all the time. So, for Nick Green, I'm going to have to put him alright, hold on. Yeah, okay. I literally just do not, the only times I talk to Nick Green really anymore is just texting. And I see him from time to time, obviously, at like big events, but for now, like for this list, I'm gonna have to put him at the bottom of B for consistency. Fuck, bro, I don't want to keep CJ at D. Alright. Now onto the three three like side people. Like they don't hang out as much, but I still consider them. Yeah. And and all that. We're gonna start strong. We're gonna go with Ron James. Ron James, not gonna lie, hold up. Ron James, he's kind of being a dickhead. Like he hasn't been showing up to Jack. And the only times I feel like I see him is at Nick's house. Which is kind of, it really does put him at the bottom. I'm going to have to say he's in lame-o. Ron James, he's a fucking cool guy, bro. He's a stud. I've heard the stories. Nick, my friend, he S tier. I can't even believe it. But Ron James, which is in the lame-o tier, and Nick James, S tier, they are related. Which is, like, I don't know. It really just shows how, like, different a person could be from, like, being related to them. And that just goes, with being related, that goes right into Aiden Mitchell, which is my brother. And, not gonna lie, he's been a dickhead recently. Like, he's he hasn't been like talking to me, and he hasn't been hanging out. And if I'm messing with him, pushing his buttons, and something little goes wrong, it just you know. So I'm. This is why I will be having to. All right, for this kid, it feels like the only times I see him is at my own house or family events. So I'm gonna have to put this kid a bottom of C. Bottom of C is, I feel like, a solid place for my brother Aiden Mitchell. All right, and for the final list, I haven't seen this kid is 18 years old now, and he was in my class. He's out of school now. I used to talk to this kid on a boom boom. I used to talk to this kid all the time, playing games left and even right, playing games with this kid. But for the lack of me not seeing him in God knows how long, I'm gonna have to put him in top D. Now I feel like top D is a good place for Eleazar Mercado because I love the kid. He's very cool. He's like a little treat every time I see him. Just like Max. Max and Ellie are one and the same. They are two sides of the same coin, if you might say. But for the fact that Ellie does not hang out or talk to us and hang out with us as much as Max Strong, that's why he's going to have to be at the bottom of D. Now, if he had the same consistency as Max Strong, just like Max Strong, he would have the potential to be an S tier in my opinion. But for now, he is going to have to be a D, top D tier, right under or right above Xavier, right under Aiden. Now that does conclude our list. Now I'm gonna do a 1-over and just see if everything is in play. I'm really thinking about putting JT in the S tier. And I think I'm just gonna have to go. Yes, JT is an S tier, and I'm gonna put. Yeah, this. Yes, this is a good. I feel like that was a good change, in my opinion. But yeah, I think this list is very solid. If you guys have any things that you want me to tweak in the comments down below, you could say them, but I'm not gonna change my mind. This is my final list of ranking for. I'm just gonna go say this is my ranking for first half of 2023. I will be doing another ranking towards the end of 2023, like Christmas time, maybe even before that, a little bit Thanksgiving. Nah, Christmas time. I will be doing a ranking during Christmas time. Obviously, the list will be changing. If you guys do want to be up more on the list, reach out to me and talk to me. And if you're a cool person, I'm sure you'll make it high up on this list. But for now, this is my final ranking. And yeah. See ya.